14-0 lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. To the air on 1st down. Sanders on the move, headed right. And there's that slide at the end, Brock. Good decision-making there as he picks up close to 8 on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Line up the design keeper. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Sanders. A little screen pass for Judkins. He's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. Dodge the tackle. And he'll get him a handful on that run as we've reached the end of the 1st. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Our score, 14-0. Back to the bank in just a moment. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter. Browns in control of it. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down.
Cowboy 80.
It's Judkins on the counter. He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Well, that play right there, that one is wide linemen. They run the 40, do all the agility tests in their spandex at the combine. Yeah, having fast, agile big guys up front, it lets them set the table so the running backs can go do their job.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
They're going to 3 it outside, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. It's caught. Fannin has it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
I'll run the toss to Tracy. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Ravens' 16-yard line.
That'll give left side. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down.
Just keep on continuing the evolution of wide receivers as runners. You know, that used to just be a gadget play, Kate. Then you see it more and more between the 20s, and now we're seeing it even in the red zone. Get your playmakers the ball.
Hold it set.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So now here's 3rd and 5. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. It's a nickel set for the Ravens. 3rd down.
70 Lions. Panther 11, Panther 11. Nineteen tight, 19 tight.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Throws caught. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns start to fight back with their first points of this game. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns check the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. Crashes through a tackle. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Fits it through the middle. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45.
You change it. Middle. Hey, Ozzy. Shut up.
First down throw for Jackson. This is Cox going right back to Andrews. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 13-point lead. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Tyrone Tracy now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Crack on leading.
Play action, Sanders. Pass brought in by Tannero McMillan. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Like it.
From the gun, Judkins. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. That's McMillan with the catch out left. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was ready for that throw. Stopping it right in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Warriors 17. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throw left side, finds Fanning. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
It's 4th down.
Dragon 60. Go.
They'll go. It's Sanders.
Oh, come
Place to go.
on.
They get him to the turf and force a turnover on down.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Throwing now on 1st down. It's Jackson. Got locked behind this one. Downfield it goes.
I can't believe y'all that slow, man. Come on.
Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens bug racing them to the halftime locker room.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
Sanders pass. Intercepted. They'll take over 1st down and goal at the 9-yard line.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Flush down out to his left.
You can't be kidding me. This is so fucking ridiculous.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Back to throw. Here's Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens get more points to end a lopsided 1st half. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens grow their lead yet again.
Round 7. Tiger
set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Back to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Looking to throw. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. Trying to get it to Harold Fanning Jr. with that one. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Big gain downfield. And that is a crunching hit that ends our opening half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. His return starts at the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Steady.
They'll go play action for Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And that's good for a gain of 5. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. 3rd and long for him here. Buys time, rolling right. That one's caught. Judy has it. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 from the 43.
Let's go now. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
Design bootleg here. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down. With a gun, here's Sanders. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down at the 30. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Browns 1st down.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Bronco 80. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Ready, ready.
A handoff to Tracy. And he gets him around 6 there. Malachi Starks read that nicely. He makes the stop.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Ready, ready. Cowboy 80. Let go.
Handoff now to the receiver. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns cut into the lead coming out of halftime. A game-breaking play there, stunning the defense and giving this offense one for the highlight reel, baby.
Yep, just put another one on there, Cade. He is a threat to score anytime he touches the ball. The defense, well, they had him ready to go. They were ready to body him up in coverage, but receivers today, and we see it all the time, the best of them, they don't just do it through the air. They can use their legs as a weapon. That's a big-time touchdown run.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Nice shot. 180. To what? 180. Nice shot.
From the gun, Jackson. Forced back to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. First down, here's Lamar. Escapes out to the left. He's keeping it again. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Gets a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
He's got it near the 8. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a 1st down.
From the red zone on 1st. Completed to his running back. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. The extra point is up and through by a loop. And the Ravens continue piling on to this lead.
42. Browns 14. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35.
Ready up.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. That's intercepted near the sideline. And the Ravens get it back after a marvelous defensive effort.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
13.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
First down and goal to go.
From the red zone now. And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop him either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. This our last play of the quarter. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's the Browns with the ball, but they enter this 4th quarter at a massive deficit.
Ready.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Viking 18. Let's go.
Another game to Judkins. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's 3rd down. With Sanders out of the pistol. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense in the hurry up here. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
So crazy.
First and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Working inside the red zone. Vacates quickly left side. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Ravens throwing 6 more on the blowout. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Another score for him this game.
These touchdowns on the season haven't all looked the same, but boy, has he made a habit of scoring touchdowns on the ground.
Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens tack on 7 more to their lead.
56. Browns 14.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Returning it from the 4. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
Okay,
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
ready, go.
Play action, Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18.
Come on. Hey, set, get my look. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Short pass brought in. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Bronco 80.
Sanders now on 3rd down. Found his man. This is McMillan. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. 1st and 10 from the 43.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Judkins running between the tackles. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Go.
Here's the backup. First throw. Throw left side, and St. Brown has it. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gain about 8. 2nd down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go. Back. Let's go.
To throw, Milton.
Yeah.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit
Work.
knocks it free. Incomplete.
There's no...
Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
Let's go now.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Jump off caught by his back. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball. Okay, hand it to him, and he sniffed out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
They go heavy on this 1st and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation.
Ready.
Here's a design run. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. It's a gain of 1 on 1st and goal. Now it's going to be 2nd and 5. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Browns trying to do some window dressing. Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5.
Let's go.
Design quarterback run here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a gain of 2, and now they have 3rd and goal at the 3.
Brings up 3rd
Get
and
it.
goal.
70 Lions. Let's go.
He's keeping it, gotta get it forward. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, came 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to try him backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 19 Lions.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Browns putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
The Browns keeping the offense out on the football field. They want two here.
Line up for the two-point conversion.
Left wing 19. Track 60.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Escapes the pocket. And this is caught for two. Not going to do much against that deficit, but hey, at least a positive add-on to that touchdown.
22.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. It isn't working out. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
Chased out to his right. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
13. 180. 180. What is it? Sit up.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. He's trying to go deep again. Ooh, that fellow was waiting for that one. Make a play on it. Knocked it away. Forcing 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
No, we changed it.
Jackson's going to go on 4th. On the move. Headed right. He's got it to his running back. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Caden. That's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Sit up. Sit up. What is it?
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Oh, my. It's intercepted in the end zone. J.C. Horn to pick it off. And he takes it in for the touchdown. Great defensive effort late, even if this one's decided. But we all saw his teammates yelling at him, go down for the touchback. He had no chance of that. He saw a lane to take it from one end zone to the other, and he did just that.
You know, and in that sense, he's no different than a kick returner bringing it out of the end zone. That's why some think DBs make the best return men. They just got that unique way of seeing the field, whether it's on a kickoff or going 100+ for a pick six.
Wow. And he has it in the end zone for 2, and that's going to chip away a little bit of that deficit.
56. Browns 30.
So it ends as a win for the Ravens. Well,